Make it black.
Yes, indeed.
You know what I do want?
Yes, Lord.
Because, like, just to be honest, this is technically supposed to be the episode that I produced. We finna just talk shit all the whole time. We're just finna talk.
Let's go.
So, like, you know what I want? You know how people, like, back in the gap, remember... Man, okay. And let me know if you fell victim to this. I don't even want to say victim. How many of y'all fell victim to the black and white Marilyn Monroe shit on your walls?
Never.
Black and white Marilyn Monroe pictures, Marilyn Monroe everything. This is like...
I never did
2010, 2009.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people were, like... That was just it. So, like, people would have, like, black and white pictures of Marilyn Monroe and Audrey Hepburn and whatever, like, on their wall as decor, including black people, black women.
I mean they were cool chicks.
Yeah, you know, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But what I want for me in my house is large black and white photos of like, Diane Carroll.
Okay.
And... Josephine Baker,
yes,
and Dorothy Dandridge, and I want those women. I want nice and framed and just beautifully framed and beautifully lit old Hollywood. I want it. That's what I want.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I was not that girl. What did I have?
But you remember that shit.
Oh yeah, people are deep into that. And you know what? I never was that chick that had Paris stuff.
Yes, it was Paris. It was a hot pink and a zebra and a Paris and a Marilyn Monroe. And it just was. And
you know,
and a monogram if you're really Southern. A teal and a monogram.
Yeah, that was not me. Okay, so this is what era?
This is like 2010, 2009,
okay,
2008.
So 2008, I had graduated from college. Summer 2008, I graduated from college. So no, my apartment was not decorated in that.
Oh, you had a grown people apartment.
I did because let me tell you, my mama gifted me for my graduation gift real furniture, bitch. Oh. Like, the recliners in there now, the one belongs to Ragnar. But in 2008, they were still, like, damn near brand new.
She was serious.
Mama gave me a white cream sofa.
Come on, Olivia Pope.
My kitchen table in there.
That's a Pope couch.
But like what do they call those? Pub tables. The pub table with the glass center. I had that really nice coffee table that now has all of the porous stuff on it. That, because like the top part comes out. She gave me that. So like I had an adult apartment and it was very colorful. Colorful as in like I didn't really get into like the teals and the cool colors. It was more like orange and like reds and stuff like that.
Well, you know, that's how I am.
I had a green rug. Like lime green like this.
Okay.
Like if you're on YouTube, you can see me
like
hold
a
up
pea
my
green.
purse. Yes, a pea green. Thank you.
Pea green.
I like that purse. So it was just thank you. It's an old throwback Michael Kors bag. I pulled it out because I had so much shit to carry one day. But yeah, that was not me though. And I never really understood, like, because it was like the black girls that did it. It was like, what?
Let me tell you what.
You didn't really know what's up. Like, are you really a fan of them?
It was just trendy, like you said, with the Paris and the Eiffel Towers and shit. Let me tell you what had, and everybody knows this, had black families in the chokehold. That hunter green and that burgundy, or that black and gold. Or they had that spider lamp, that octopus lamp that came out from behind the couch and was like, with like the 8 different or the 6 different lights or whatever.
Yes. That,
like, if you went into any, and this was an adult living room, a hunter green, a burgundy, a black and a gold, something just gold accented, just arches. It's giving arches. It's giving mirrors.
Oh, yeah. Mama had the mirrors. Mama had the mirrors.
Gold framed mirrors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just the Lord's Prayer, you know, it's black and gold.
Yes, it is.
It's up there.
It wasn't in my mama's house, but in some of my friends' parents' house.
And
it's
big. It's still in my mama's house.
Really?
It's big, it's black, and it's still black and gold. And it's still in my mama's house.
Well, your mama is 60. Of course it's in her house.
It's the Lord's Prayer. It's the Last Supper, but everybody's black.
Did she have those church ladies? They're being, you know that photo, you know that picture that being like all the churches like in the ladies' bathroom and stuff? It's black ladies.
The home interior?
Maybe. Like, they, you know what I'm talking about, some four ladies, they got on, like, church hats and stuff.
I know what you're talking about.
It's in every Black Baptist church, because I'm Baptist. I don't know about nobody else's church, but definitely in every Black Baptist church.
I know what you're talking about. It's, like, that type of art, and, like, also, like, every now and again, you'll get that picture with the man with the world on his back.
Ooh, like, yes.
With the wife and the baby.
Yes. Yes. Yes, that was not my house.
Just the weight of the world.
Yes, that wasn't my house, but I do remember.
Yeah, there's a lot of, and also like I mentioned home interior. You know, a good faux ivy, a good faux pothos. That was just a good garland.
I just bought the pothos. I hid it from Larry.
It's a real one.
Yeah, but look, it's over. It's behind me. I got it. I got it sitting on top of one I already have, so Larry won't know that I bought it.
It's a nice variation.
But I mean, like, it was $5 at Brookshires. You know, you can't get, like, good plants at Brookshires without spending, like, $1 billion.
So, wait, though, but, like, have you heard of people, like, sneak propagating? So, instead of, like, buying the plants, like, they go to Home Depot or wherever, and, like, they just take a leaf, and they propagate it.
No.
They do. People do that. Or, like, not even like just at Home Depot, but like outside, like you see. Like,
I know people will go up in your yard and
just take a leaf.
Because my grandmother was that country lady who had a humongous yard and it was full of flowers. Like, you got a whooping for stepping in her flowers, your kickball getting in her flowers. Everybody knew her for her garden. But like, my mama would tell stories of how my grandmother would be like, she could just look at her plants and be like, somebody been over here. Like, somebody took a leaf or took a stem of whatever. Like, she could tell just like
they would just come and take a leaf, because all it takes is a leaf, and you can just
especially for vines. That's super
and so
easy
like all this stuff that's like landscaping and like how they got like, we're in the South, so there's lots of elephant ears and things like that.
Yes.
Just take a leaf.
I drive through the Garden District and off Trenton Street in West Monroe as part of my daily commute, and like I really be hoping like somebody's out there so I can be like, hey, can I get,
let me get that,
or can I buy, because those banana plants, I drove past a woman's house.
Well, we cut that back every year. I can get you. Well, you already got that one.
I don't know how to take care of it, and now I haven't had time to pot it.
It's just gonna live
in the backyard.
Just plant it, and it's gonna. You have to. When I tell you, my parents cut it back every year.
You gonna help me
every year? It's flowers on it right now.
You gonna help me plant it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cause you just plant it, and it's gonna. You don't have to cut it back.
Okay.
Like it's gonna grow so much.
But I got that because I was just driving through the neighborhood doing daycare drop off, and there was a woman outside, and she had a sign that said banana plants $10 to $15, and I was like,
and you too could do that, because when I tell you they grow, they grow.
I don't know nothing about them, but okay.
And they come back. Like, so why not, instead of cutting it back?
Okay, well, let me tell you this though, while we're talking about gardens. So Larry has had this tire. I guess it ain't good because it's been in the back. It's been on our back porch forever. But girl, I'm literally like this close to spray painting it, putting it in the yard, and I'm gonna make that.
Erin is country. If
a flower bed.
If you country, then you know exactly what she's talking about.
I'm a spray paint
tire in the front yard,
and like
putting flowers in it, or a tub.
Yeah.
A literal bathtub. I've seen a toilet.
I'm not doing the bathtub, but I will do that tire. And the thing is, like, okay, so, like I said, my grandmother was the flower lady. I don't have her green thumb. I do try. But that was something that we shared together. And, like, I really took an interest in it. And so sometimes, like, she would propagate stuff for me. She'd be like, well, I'm going to have this ready for you the next time you come. And it'd be like in another 3 months. She'll have me some flowers, and then like in another 3 months, she'll have me like some more flowers or whatever. But I always was like, okay, when I buy my house, I'm gonna call my grandmother, because I'm not Googling nothing. I got my grandma. I got her. So I'm not Googling nothing. But my grandmother died like the same year we bought our house. And so I just haven't done anything. One, I don't know what to do. And two, I don't want to Google. I want to call my grandma. But
you can.
Well, you be all about that ancestor stuff. K'Shana be all about that ancestor stuff. I don't know nothing about it.
Yeah, yes you do. And that's the thing. You say you don't, but you do. You have no choice but to know about it, because you are them and they are you. They're all part of you. Everything you have, that knowing, how you just know how to do shit sometimes. Where do you think that come from? You don't just know things. It's in us already. It's because they knew how to do it. Didn't nobody tell you how to do certain things. Same thing, like, people be joking when they're like, oh, I let the ancestors guide my hands when I'm seasoning, or like,
I don't
when
play
you put
like
fabric softener, like, just do it to it feel right. That feel right thing.
Okay, I didn't
it's
know
a part of it. That knowing, that's a part of it.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. So you do though.
Okay. Well, okay.
But tap in.
But I just, well, I guess I do need, I don't know how to tap in. I'll meditate on that. But I just haven't done anything as far as a garden because my grandma's not here. And that's really the only time I realize she's not here. Any other time, it's just like I ain't talked to her in a while, or I ain't seen her. But like,
while you do that, you can make that your form of generation.
I used to. When I used to be watering my plants, I used to be in here crying and talking to her.
And you can do that. That can be your time. A lot of people, meditation doesn't have to look like a certain thing. We think it does a lot of times, but that could be a form of meditation as well. You know, like meditation is not just sitting there. It can be. And closing your eyes and saying "Num your heart," whatever
Tina Turner was saying.
Whatever. Yeah, and that's actually Buddhist. But like you can, it's not just, you know, it can be. It can look like that, but it's not limited to the.
See, I don't exactly know what meditation is. Like I even like, but I know at times I have been able to just sit there and clear my mind, and then I would pray. But like I had to go on YouTube and be like, how do you meditate? See,
what feels right to you that helps you gain clarity and quiet the noise is meditation. It doesn't have to fit a certain form unless you're trying to achieve a certain thing from whatever it is that you're trying. Other than that, if it benefits you and it helps quiet your noise and helps you focus and gather your things, then sure.
I know you just flipping that fan.
I like this. This is the best. This is good.
Okay.
We're going to share, like, man, next episode, it's going to be something real good to tell y'all. Just know.
Yes!
Just know.
Yes! Won't he do it? Yes, he will. In his own time. I just said that in the last episode. I was like, when the Lord do things, it's just like, that was you the whole time. And why did it have to be like this? You could have just told me.
No, you know why. You figure out why later. You figure out the whys later.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. But it's like, did I have to go through all of this to get here?
Because a lot of the times you go through, I say this all the time, it's blessings in the bullshit. Yeah. You know, you go all the way around the freaking world just to get to where you had to go. All the way around because you would not have had the experience to ready you
the
for
mindset, the attitude
given to you.
Yes.
So
you're right.
I'll take this. The job that I have now that I really love, I would not have even qualified for that job had I not gone through all the terribleness that I went through before at my previous position.
The center? Yeah. At the center?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, at the place. Yeah, I would not have been ready for it on paper.
And you low-key didn't want that job at the center because wasn't nothing appealing about it other than the fact that it was just steady and it was more than what you were making before.
Yeah, and I like to help people and helping, and it's still a job of service, and I enjoy that part of it, but it wasn't, I'm not going to say is all the stuff that happened to me during that time justified. No. Does it make me feel better about that part of it? No. But I see why. Yeah. In order to get to what I am doing right now in this moment. And being where I am right now in this moment has allowed me to gain some experience that helps me outside of it as well. Yeah. So it helps me in my other endeavors. Yeah. So, and even take it before that, when I had another position where it was not the best of circumstances and I ended up quitting, there was a lot of stuff I learned, though, that I still use.
I'm trying to remember which job it
was. I can't tell you that. But just know.
Do I know which job it is?
Yes, you know.
Can you give me a hint? Well, put the fan up. Oh, I figured it was that. Okay.
Yeah. Like, I know you know.
Oh, but that was some bullshit.
It was. But guess what? Yes. But I learned what bullshit looks like and smells like, though.
You were
and somebody trying, but I know.
Absolutely.
And I left.
Yes.
So, but now I know that.
That's also where we met, around that time period.
No, we met before that.
Well, I mean, like, we got cool.
Yeah,
like,
we
really
were
cool.
outside of the gym. That was outside of the gym.
Yeah, that was outside. It was like, oh, hey.
Because we were gym family first. And then you got married and stopped coming and stuff.
No, I didn't.
You did. You had a hiatus. Well, now you was just married. You was just like...
I don't remember being like that.
Well, you know, like, you was going mad hard before the wedding because, of course. And then, like, I
wasn't trying to lose weight, though. I was just trying to be...
just getting it. And you're just like, I
just need to be comfortable.
Yes.
I just want to be comfortable with my skin.
And then it was like 2 months. And then I'm not saying you didn't come. I'm just saying I never saw you in class. After that for like a while.
Oh.
So there's that. I'm not saying you weren't in there. But yeah, so clearly we're just talking. What we can do is go into the good things though.
Right.
So is there anything that you did?
Let me see. Okay, well, purpose? I think I had, let's see here. I've jotted some things down. I hope this doesn't mess up our video. Okay. There's nothing I have happening, like nothing.
Yeah, you do. Now.
Oh, now. Like right before we press record, but I'm going to tell you about that later. I'm very happy about that. Okay, so what I did purposely to make me happy. And it also made my baby happy. So me and Zipporah were in Walmart. And it wasn't that many people in there. And so I did something that you normally would be getting in trouble for with your mama, which was running down the aisle with a basket. With Zippy in the basket. I'm just running down the aisle. And we had so much fun. Damn near running into people. But it was so much fun.
I know she had a time.
Yeah, she likes that type of stuff.
She's going to remember that.
She likes that type of stuff. I could tell you something that's just... Oh, I do have something like what's happening. So I have a new song that is living rent-free in my head. And like for a long time, I would just break out with, isn't it ironic?
That's been like 3 months going.
It's like crying. Like at any given moment, it will be that same line, that same hook. But it's not that anymore. It's officially retired. It's been living in my head rent-free for like a couple years.
Years?
Yeah, it's just like, just boom. I can remember when I was like, oh, let me listen to this song. It was before Zipporah. Me, Larry, and Ragnar were at the park. I got a picture. And I took the picture and I was listening to the song. So I vividly remember like when I was like, oh, let me play this. I'm in this type of mood. But lately, Mary J. Blige has been in my head like, what is it? Goddamn. What is that song? It's done so good, even though it hurts my heart so bad. We got a special thing going on, me and Mr. Wrong. Even when and you know, I do know the words. They're just not coming to me right now. But I don't even know why that song is in my head because my relationship is really good right now.
I don't think, and let's talk about that because you can like a song and an album or whatever and it not be a direct reflection of where you are right now. But you can still relate to it at some point in your life.
It's just, and I don't even think I haven't even been listening. It does. I mean, it's Mary J. Blige, you know?
I do not. Oh, shit, the way you look at me.
You know what?
I'm about to get kicked out. I'm about to get kicked out of Erin's house.
You know what?
Am I allowed?
You know what?
I do not care for Mary J. Blige.
Bitch, get the fuck out of here. Are you serious?
I do not care for Mary J. Blige.
You don't care for her?
No, I don't seek her music out. I don't be like, oh my god, I want to hear her album. No, I don't. No, that's not. No, I don't care for her.
I'm not gonna say that I'm die hard, but yeah. I am like, oh yeah, that's Mary. Like Mary got hits. Like Mary. Like the 411 album, oh my god!
If somebody gave me free tickets to a Mary J. Blige concert, I would not go.
What?
That's how I don't care for her music.
I like her. I like I said,
I'm sure it would be great. I just don't care for her music like that. I just don't care to sit through an hour of her music. I don't.
Why is that, K'Shana?
I don't know. I just don't. And she got some good songs. I'm not saying she don't have good songs. I just. You know, because all that I can say is a really good, it's catchy, you know. I like it, you know, just Mary, you know, the little thing, the Jets. You know, like, and I grew up with, because I have my godmama / auntie, she love us Mary J. Blige. She was always playing, so I'm familiar.
Well, see, I'm not like that, but I am a fan, but I'm not like a
I don't hate it. I'm not about to go to Pandora. Oh, does anybody still use Pandora? I'm old. Does anybody or Spotify? I'm not about to type in Mary J. Blige. I have 0 Mary J. Blige songs.
You know what? Mary J. Blige is... Okay, so I am a Chaka Khan fan.
I like Chaka Khan.
I love me some Chaka. Love her. Like, I will be up in here playing Chaka and Rufus. Like, on the cool.
Yes.
Like, that's it. But my first time really just recognizing Chaka, I probably heard her songs and stuff, but my first time really recognizing her was Whitney Houston, and
I'm Every Woman.
Yeah, and then
that was my jam when I was little.
And Mary J. Blige, Sweet Thing.
She did redo Sweet Thing,
but see, like I remember Sweet Thing from Mary J. Blige, and then I realized she covered it. I mean, I probably did hear Chaka before, but I just don't remember. I just remember that definitely Mary and singing that song, and then like I discovered Chaka through her. Mm-hmm. And so, but like that's my girl. I love that. I got Larry in my phone.
You talking about,
like that's my nickname for him.
You talking about a voice?
Baby, I love me some Chaka.
You talking about a powerhouse?
Oh, I love her.
Damn.
Every time the 1st of January come around, I'll be like, please, somebody put some bubble wrap on Chaka Khan, y'all. Somebody put some bubble wrap on. I can't. I love her. Love her.
You know what I love? I would absolutely love to go to a Stevie Wonder concert.
Really?
I love Stevie Wonder.
I won't say that I love him, but I do like him.
Love Stevie.
I'm not gonna say I love him, but yeah, I'm first with Stevie.
I be worried the way you worry about Chaka Khan. Like, please don't. I'm like that about please don't let me Stevie. Like,
I be like that about Chaka for real. I be like every January somebody dies January 1st, and then it's 31st, and I be like put some bubble wrap on Chaka. I can't.
Ooh. I'm like let some have Stevie. I'm gonna be like, oh girl, I'm prickling. Like, Lord, take me now, not my child, Queenie. Please.
So don't pull my black card, but I never saw all of Kirkland.
Well, I grew up watching Kirkland like almost every.
I mean, like I know what it is. I know parts, but I just never saw.
Shout out to my cousin. Can I still call her my little cousin? She's younger than me. Shout out to Sequoia. Because me and Sequoia was like Kirkland out.
I mean, like how old?
Brittany and Sequoia.
But she must not be that much younger.
We're like 2 years apart.
Oh, girl, that ain't no little cousin.
No, but she just my little baby. My baby. She's awesome. But it was like we would stay watching Kirkland and quoting Kirkland all day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like that is one of my favorite movies. Okay, well, speaking of black heartness, like you've seen The Color Purple.
Yes.
Okay. Have you read the book?
No. I have not read the book. I will say this though, with The Color Purple, I'm sure I would. I didn't know. I'm gonna just say this because I'm gonna forget. I don't think I knew that Sugar Baby was gay.
Oh yeah, it's real gay in there.
Okay, all right. So pause on that. But okay, so you know how I said with Crooklyn, I never saw all of it. I know what it is. I can recognize it, but I just never really watched it. Well, with The Color Purple, I always thought that I hadn't seen all of it. Like I would always see parts of it, and I would see individual parts to put it together, but I just never saw it all together. Yeah, I mean, like I have now, but there was a time where it was just like I just never saw it in one sitting. I always saw major parts.
It's a long movie.
It is. But the other thing is I always thought I came in on it late because I didn't realize the beginning was the beginning. And so whenever it was that I actually sat down and watched it from the beginning to end, I was like, oh, I have seen this entire movie. I just thought I was missing out because of what, because the beginning it just starts. It don't seem like it's a beginning. It just starts.
I mean, they're young, but like, I get it. Like, okay,
But also I'm 37, and so this was probably like
The Color Purple used to come on BET every freaking Sunday.
And see, that's probably
I loved it. And I would like sit there and watch it like I ain't never seen it before.
Yeah, and like, but you know, they cut stuff on TV, so I'm like, well, maybe that's probably why I saw it. And I never saw it.
They're good for cutting things for time.
Yeah.
And so, like, I love The Color Purple. I have the score on vinyl, and it's beautiful, and it's purple. It's on purple vinyl. So I am like...
The score?
Yeah, like the score. Quincy Jones actually made the score. Like, the music...
Oh, okay.
So it is different. Like, it's not just like the sound. Okay, so you got like a soundtrack and then you got a score. The soundtrack is literally like a list of songs that are inside the movie. A score is like all the shit you hear in the background, all the orchestration.
Oh, all that. Girl, why thought you was talking about another movie? Because I was like, the score? I ain't never seen the score.
No, it's a thing.
You're a music person.
I am. And I think I appreciate it just because of I used to play the violin, y'all. I said I was on... Get new strings and a new.
You said you did.
I put it in the cart, but I ain't buy it.
Bitch, I thought you actually had got it. It's like, oh, girl, guess what I got?
Put it in the cart. I was this close.
For Amazon Prime or
no?
Just, oh,
no,
okay.
It's for an actual shop because Amazon be Amazon, and you got to be careful on there when it comes to like quality things that you're trying to do.
Oh, okay.
Because you don't be knowing. But what was I gonna say? Like another movie that I wanted to ask you about. Damn. You saw Beloved? Or did you read it?
I didn't read it.
It's Toni Morrison. Shout out
to no. You know, actually, I have not. I watched her documentary, and I was just like, I've been missing out.
I have not seen that. I saw it.
It was on one of them streaming services. And I don't even know if I finished all of it, but I saw a good portion of it.
She got bangers, Song of Solomon, The Bluest Eye. I mean, all of that.
I know of her work, but I haven't read any of it. But when I watched the documentary, and this was probably like last year, it was during pandemic years. Was Zipporah here? Zipporah was here. So it had to be like last year. But I was like, I've been missing out. I need to read her. She's dope.
I got really into her.
She was doing stuff when Black women weren't doing stuff. Mm-hmm. Like major stuff.
I got really into her right before she passed, and I got into her. I already knew about Zora Neale Hurston. You know, let me see. You're gonna know that I was a Watcher God.
Okay.
So I got into her. I have a couple of her anthologies and
I'm feeling like I've been missing out on some Black stuff.
Also, Alice Walker, who wrote The Color Purple, like I think it's important, and we like. I don't want to say low-key have an obligation, but I felt. An obligation as a Black woman to kind of get into more of these Black artists, these Black writers, and to kind of hear their stories and their narratives on life, things like that. Especially Miss Hurston, because she's she's from Florida. That's
okay. So we're about to redo my reading list because I was all like, "Give me mess." I've been doing rom-coms.
You need that.
Well, yeah, I've been doing rom-coms. Like I just put on my TikTok today. I've been learning how to TikTok, y'all. So I have a TikTok.
You need the Mary Monroe.
As well as like my babies as in my baby and my dog have their own TikTok, but I have my own now. So I'm learning. Anyway, I put on a video today of the 3 short story rom-coms I have been reading. I gave my opinion on it. So we're going to update my reading list with these Black authors and their books. Because I just feel like...
Why don't we talk about it? Let's reread some things.
Well, I've been saying that. That's why I've been asking y'all to like send me some books, y'all. What are y'all reading so we can talk about that shit?
Half the shit I already got at the house. It's on the shelf.
I don't have time. I can't.
But Audible is the thing. You have Audible.
Oh yeah, I thought you were talking about giving me the book.
No, I will read the book.
We're only recording on this day with nobody in my house. Zipporah at daycare, Ragnar and his Kindle, because I just so happened to not have a lot of work today.
Let me tell y'all how Ragnar hate me, though.
Ragnar does not hate you. If Ragnar hated you wouldn't even be able to be in the house. You wouldn't even be able to come in the house.
Ragnar be like, nah.
You know what? The first time he met you had that camera. And that camera probably
forgot it.
He probably didn't. But like, if he did not like you... You would not be able to step foot in that house, okay? I don't know. Ragnar just be barking at K'Shana. K'Shana just be standing there, and I'm like, Ragnar, chill. And I'm trying to tell K'Shana, chill. Like, you can't tell somebody who's... I'm not saying you're scared of Ragnar, but I'm saying it's a dog barking.
People that don't like me. Put it there.
Ragnar does not dislike you. But I mean,
can't stand
I'm trying to tell Ragnar to chill. He's talking about Ragnar over here like it's somebody new in the house. She kind of smells familiar, and then like he's barking at K'Shana, and Ragnar is an 80-pound-ish pit bull.
That's a grown man.
I mean, but he's also a softie.
That's a grown man.
Okay,
that's your child.
He is mine,
not mine.
Look, and I also recognize that too. That's why I was just like, like let me see if he gonna act right. And when you was like, no, I was like, okay, cool. If you're not cool with it, I'm not gonna do it because I recognize that this is my dog.
He's not gonna.
And then also, he is a dog. Like he's not a person. Like I know my dog is a dog. I know my dog is a pit bull. And he's mine, But like anyway. But he does not dislike you. If he did not like you, he would not let you in this house, okay?
One of my friends just got a snake.
For what? Why would you do that?
It's a python.
Let's not no, next topic. Don't do it. I will have nightmares. No, I will have nightmares, K'Shana. I'm for real. I'm
really?
For real. Oh, yes, don't. Let's move to the next. Move to the next.
Okay, I want a bunny.
Okay.
Look at you. The shift.
Okay.
I do want a bunny. I keep saying that. I'm gonna get that.
A bunny?
Yeah, I want a rabbit.
Don't they shit everywhere?
Black. They do, but it's like their shit is really easy to clean. It's like a hygienic.
Potty train them.
It's like a hygienic shit. Like if there was a such thing as a hygienic shit, it would be a rabbit.
Okay, but you can't.
It's just little
house
balls.
Break them though, right?
Yeah, you can actually. You get some puppy pads and you teach them to shit in the corner.
Okay.
You can do that.
Okay.
Well, that works. Puppy pads. My best friend Tyra just got a new dog. I would tell you what it was, but it's going to be incorrect. Just know it's tiny and cute.
She used to have, what was Titus? Wasn't his name Titus?
Was not. His name was Zeus, but that was close. No. His name was Omega. My bad.
Oh, yeah. He was a guy.
My brother got Zeus and...
Oh, he took in Zeus?
Oh, what's the other dog name?
Oh, I thought you broke the fan.
No.
I was like, God just gave it to you. I was messing with shit.
That's it. ADHD.
Y'all, when I used to work at my old job, and K'Shana used to come up there for some art business, like she would just be in there touching shit on my desk and breaking stuff. And I'd be like,
neurodivergent.
I was like, girl, if you don't quit touching
and
shit.
Unmedicated. I am unmedicated and neurodivergent. I touch things. I stayed getting my ass beat as a child for fucking with shit.
But why are you breaking it? Is my thing.
I didn't want to break it. I was just trying.
And then whatever it was just like it would break or fall over. And be like, oh, I'm sorry. And then you go fucking with something else and it tip over. Like, girl, don't sit your ass down.
Because I don't
in my office.
How to? Okay. Let me tell you something. I had this clock.
I mean, I wasn't pissed off about it.
And
but it was just like
I was one of those kids who would take shit apart and like rebuild it or turn it into something else. Mm-hmm. They should have known then. And you know what?
People didn't always know.
I'm gonna say, your kids are not just bad. They're not bad. Mm-hmm. You gotta actually look at what it is that they're doing.
Things have come along since 1980, whenever you were born.
And I'm glad they didn't medicate me at that time because it would have took away my little glitter of my personality. Mm-hmm. It would have. I would have been a zombie.
Girl, I feel like I need to go back to my doctor because I can't remember anything.
Now I'm grown and I want some if y'all don't give me some Adderall, god dang it, because I can't focus on shit. I can't remember. That short-term memory is,
oh my God,
and that's a part of it.
I will literally walk, and it's not just like, oh, what did I come in here for? When it's every time you walk in a room, mm-hmm. Like, oh, I need to go get my purse over there. Let me go get it. Like every single thing. It's not just that random once a week thing.
You know what
every time I need to,
like cleaning a single room. Because you try to clean one room and the whole house.
I swear to God, something is. I'm not gonna say wrong with me, but something is up with me.
It's different.
Yeah, and like when I went to the doctor for anxiety medicine, they were just like, the doctor was saying that he didn't think it was ADD or ADHD. He's like, it sounds more like anxiety. So let's go back to your primary doctor and treat the anxiety and stuff. But I'm still over here like
sometimes they can be hand in hand.
And I realize that. But I feel like
mirror each other.
Yeah, but I still feel like something is up with me.
It is. If you say something is up with you, I feel something is up with
like
you.
It's hard for me to focus. And then it really scares me that I don't remember like short term, like like, I just don't know how to explain it. Every time I try to do something, I could be getting a sip of water. I forgot what I was in here doing. I could, let me turn around and go put this up. Like, all in the same motion, all in the same thought process.
5 seconds.
I will forget what I'm doing each time, and I have to come back and forth within, like, 10 seconds of doing one task. Like, and I'm just like, I feel like something's wrong with me. Like, I may have early dementia or something. Like, that's what I be thinking when I say wrong. But something is definitely up with me.
You know how scary it is to, like, know that you have memory issues and then, like, somebody in your family, like, my mama has dementia or, like, whatever.
But that came from her.
Like, we don't know.
I keep asking you, not because I don't care or not paying attention, but was it?
They think maybe they're tiny.
Can I say that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I didn't know if you wanted that to be out there. So it was a series of strokes, right?
It could have been like a series of cluster strokes, but it was going on before. Like there's like it doesn't kill a certain part of your brain. Like
okay, but was it one time? I can't remember if this was one time it happened or was it happening continuously off and on?
And I hope that nobody experiences this, but this is life, and sometimes shit happens.
Yeah, life be life.
Experience things. The way that my mother's, I don't want to say like assumed strokes, but the way that they worked out is that you didn't know it happened. She didn't know it happened. Mm-hmm. They were so tiny. Yeah. And they were tiny in multiple. They were tiny in multiple. Yeah. Which is why they call it cluster strokes. And they're so tiny that they don't show up on the scans. Like usually if somebody has a stroke, everybody knows the test. The stroke and raise both your arms, smile, all of that. I forget the acronym for it. But if you've done CPR or first aid or whatever, or you're just an adult, 9 times out of 10, you know what to look for in signs of a stroke. Mm-hmm. But none of that had happened. Mm-hmm. Not really, like, none, changing speed, none of that. It wasn't visible. And again, they were so tiny that they did not pick up on the is it CT scan? I can't remember.
I don't know.
But y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah. MRI. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Like, but what did come up, not strokes, but she has certain spots in her brain that are just not here anymore. They're not functioning, and you can see that
they're not functioning.
Yeah, but so when I can't remember things, which is frequently and often, that I immediately am like.
I mean, that's not funny, but it's
but it is frequent and often. But I also remember that you got some other stuff going on with you, and this has always been kind of a thing, which is why you stay getting your ass beat when you was a kid, because she'll tell you to do something, and literally 5 minutes later. And she never knew what was wrong with me. I remember her getting so frustrated. Like, yo, I just told you to do this shit. And it got to a point where she got tired of whooping me. Mm-hmm. Because it became a concern. Because it wasn't that I just was disobeyed. I wasn't disobeyed. I legit forgot what the fuck you told me to do. Like, I don't remember.
Like, even now, because, like, I never can win a fight with Larry. If I do, it's because I have made certain that I have paid attention and fact checked and all that stuff. Because like I can never win. So if he was doing some slick shit, like it was gonna go over my head. Not because I'm dumb, but it's just like
because the tangents.
I just don't remember. It's so far and few in between, and he be recalling dates, and I be like,
and then you get focused on something.
I be like, what? Like but it don't even matter. Like something simple. Like earlier today, I was trying to figure out why my house was smelling funny. Long story short,
just know it smell like cakes and pies in here right now.
Oh, thank you. But no, I had cooked a new meal yesterday, and I had left. I put the meat package in the trash, and so I just wasn't even thinking about it. And so, but I had cooked a new meal on Sunday, and today is Thursday. So yeah, I cooked Sunday and then I cooked Wednesday. So Sunday, like I cooked a new meal and I put the meat packets in there and I forgot to take it out. Like I had prepped it, but I had forgot to take it out. So like I woke up the next day, like my house was smelling funny. I'm like, okay. So today I was like, why does my house smell like me? Like I forgot that I had cooked a new meal last night. And so I'm talking to Larry and I'm like, what's up? Like the house smells funny. Like what could it possibly be? Because I don't have nothing. It shouldn't be smelling like this. And like we went back and forth, not arguing, but like he was like, Erin, I took the trash out the other day. I'm like, what you mean you took the trash out the other day? I took the trash out the other day. Like it was just that type of thing. And he was like, Erin, like I took the trash out because like we had trash pickup and it was this. And I'm like, we had trash pickup. What day is it? Like, and it's not like I'm not paying attention to what's going on with me. It's just like, I don't know, can't recall. And I used to get in trouble as a kid.
Yeah.
Look, let me tell you this real quick. I remember one time my mom was so mad at me because I had a plate and I finished eating and I took the plate and I threw it away. I had to do that. And so, like, my mama came in the room and then I came back and I was like, what happened to my plate? And my mom was like, Erin threw it away. But, like, we were kind of going back and forth. I just did not remember. And she was like, Erin, you had to do it. I'm like, but I don't remember doing it. But it was literally, like, probably, like, 5 minutes later. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I remember her getting so mad. I'm just like, Mom, I don't remember.
I was looking for something, but just know that I saw this. So this is becoming a thing now.
I want some before it gets
I know, I'm a person.
Give me some before I get real trendy.
Just know they get dull a little bit, though. Mm-hmm. But y'all got these new beads.
Her beads are banging.
And they're fire. And Viking warrior.
And you know what? K'Shana gave me an idea that I'm going to add whenever I open up my Etsy shop. It's coming, y'all. I'm going to add this to it. I just love it. And I'm happy she was like, you should do something like this. And I was like, just so you know, I'm going to do it. So don't be talking about I stole your stuff, your intellectual property or whatever. But yeah. Okay, so like we're rolling on 3:46. You said you need to leave at 4?
Yeah.
I do have I do have 2 bulletins for sure. Let me make sure.
Just know that this person is selling these for $36 and I got these for like 10.
At the hair store?
No.
Oh.
But just know.
Oh, I stay getting some beads and whatnot at the hair store.
Unless these are like a different, I don't know, then like quality, which would be great. I wouldn't pay $36 for them. They're very pretty though.
For some hair beads?
Yeah.
I could. How many comes in there for $36? But see, I'm used to buying buku beads from the hair store for like $3 a pack.
Let me see how many come in here. Because what I got is 100 for 10.
Okay, look. Why are you looking that up? Let me tell you.
Yeah, it's 100.
They have that whole fight prank challenge going on TikTok and Instagram. Where it's like you trying to see if your kids will have your back.
Oh, when you tell the little girl, when
the parents be like, "Hey, I need you to come watch my back outside. Somebody out trying to fight me. They got a kid your age. I need you to come fight just in case he jump in." Girl, why I did that with Ragnar, my pit bull. Go on my Instagram and my TikTok, love Erin AD, and just look at his spoiled, ungrateful ass. I'm like, Ragnar. You know, I do the whole little thing. If somebody outside, she trying to jump me, like, come with me outside. She got a dog out there, too. Yada, yada. Ragnar is sitting in his recliner.
Not a dog, too.
Just out here like, you want me to do what? Let me tell you, I ain't making no more pots of gravy for his ass. I ain't scratching his butt no more. He ain't riding shotgun in my car no more.
Now y'all know she lying.
Okay, I'm not.
She's lying.
I'm not.
He gonna be another mom.
Not.
He's going to. I give it 2 days.
Like, how you do me like that, Ragnar? Like, how many dogs got their own recliner? You know what I'm saying?
I give it 2
And then, like, we got you from Bastrop, Louisiana. Okay? And if it wasn't for me just being like, okay, Larry, let's go in and get it. Because he did, you know, he talked me into getting that dog.
He's saying, like, so you saying I'm ghetto.
If I had been like, okay, let's get you, Ragnar, your ass would probably be out in a dirt hole. Okay? A dirt hole on a chain in a backyard, probably getting ready to have heat stroke. Barely getting raggedy ass bones. I scramble you eggs. You eat chicken sausage Alfredo pasta with me. You eat grits with me. You get diamond dry dog food and you get fresh pet. And I make you fresh pots of chicken, rice, and gravy. Like, I do really good stuff for you. You know what I'm saying? You sleep in the bed. You are currently sleeping on a furish type, shaggy type blanket I got from Express when I spent $100 on that overpriced cheap stuff. You are currently laying on that. Why? Because the bed we bought you that cost a lot of money, you tore up over a period of time. So we're being nice and letting you sleep in our bed until we can get you another one when Daddy gets paid. Okay? Well, really, after he paid his highest energy bill. Girl, energy is... Like, he told me how much our energy bill costs, and I was like, oh, my God, praise the Lord you pay for that and not me.
Why my shit $190?
Girl, double.
This is a house. This is a house of learned doctors. This.
That's my note.
Oh. Oh. This is a house. Like, so I expect.
You don't have no little apartment. You got like a little townhouse type apartment.
Yeah, but that's not the point. The point is it's Louisiana, and it was 103 the other day, and I hate it here a lot sometimes. I got in my car, and we were leaving the meeting. My car said 104, and I was like, "You lying?"
That's fucking ridiculous.
I was like, "Bitch, you lying?" And so I get on the weather app, and I'm like, because there's always a discrepancy between your car and the actual weather. It's always about like 7 degrees. No, it was 103, and I was like, "Oh, we're serious.
Mm-hmm.
We're serious." It was 100 degrees the other day.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Why?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
There was something I wanted to. Did you hear? Because I don't really know what's going on, but like somehow, Boosie.
When he got pulled over?
Yeah, what's going on with that?
I didn't get a chance to investigate. I haven't been on social that much today, even though I did have an extremely light workload today. Like, I haven't been on social, just doing my little stuff on social. I only know enough to know, like, I only saw enough to know that he got arrested and he was going off. Well, not arrested, I'm sorry. But I don't understand why they had him cuffed. Because, like, the little piece I saw, he was going off, and the body cam footage saw it. It was him and another dude that was with him. Mm-hmm. And they, like, I guess he felt like they didn't need to search his car, but they had him in handcuffs. Like, I don't understand that. Like, if they ain't no threat, explain that to me. And I'm not saying this to...
And where were they?
Oh, I don't know all that stuff. This was just me, like, scrolling to get to my page or to get to the podcast page or me to, something like that. But that's my thing. And I'm just...
Oh, okay. It says Georgia roadway. I see him in cuffs. I see lots of head motion, which means he's very angry.
Oh yeah, he's pissed. He's like really pissed.
Got the vehicle searched. I wonder if they found anything.
But why are they searching his vehicle? Is what I want.
I feel like, don't you have to have probable cause?
Yeah, to search somebody's vehicle, and then why are they cuffed?
Pull them over?
And then why are they cuffed?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Like,
I don't know.
Why do you have to cuff? Like, I don't understand that. I don't want to be cuffed if I ain't done nothing.
I don't know exactly. Right. I don't know exactly.
Like, and I don't know what he did. I'm just talking in general now. Like, why are we cuffing people when?
So I'm about to find out because I feel like I just want to know and I don't know why. Mm-hmm. I feel like, because what? Okay, it says, according to cops, Boosie was the passenger in a black Cadillac SUV on Wednesday morning. Excuse me, let's get this together. According to cops, Boosie was the passenger in a black Cadillac SUV on Wednesday morning with a 19-year-old man named Deshaun Lawrence when they got pulled over for heavy window tint and concealed tags. Wow. Heavy window tint and concealed tags. All right. So, cops claimed they smelled marijuana. So they searched the vehicle and found a large bag of cash and a bag of weed. And that's when they handcuffed Boosie and Lawrence.
Told them
to... Yes.
How big of a bag?
A bag. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's when they cuffed Boosie and Lawrence and told them to stand on the side of the ride. I think that's supposed to be road. Mm-hmm. It looks like Boosie reached his breaking point while waiting for the cops to finish up. And honestly, if not for the handcuffs, he might have broken something for real. I don't know. He barked at them? What? Like DMX bark recipes. Like, did he bark? How do you react when somebody barks at you? Like, somebody literally if somebody was like, I'm not playing, you don't want none of this.
I don't know, child.
Like Martin bark with that damn dog.
Yeah, with that fake dog.
Yes, somebody came with you. I would laugh. Because I clearly there's something happening here, and it has nothing to do with me. Mm-hmm. I don't know what this is about. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But anyway, yeah. I don't even really know what happened when he was in jail before. He said he was in jail for 6 years, and then he was found innocent. Yeah. Oh, it was something about murder, wasn't it?
I don't remember, but I know he was in jail. I remember that.
I remember him being in jail.
Mm-hmm. Because I remember when he said, when he got out, like, we had FaceTime and stuff. And he was just like, when he went in, phones weren't like that. Like, yeah. And it's just crazy because, like, we're in the present. We're moving along with it. But, when you go off to jail, I've never been in jail, but, like, time stops.
Depending on what jail you at, no, time don't stop. They got phones in there. You know how many
but how long ago was Boosie in jail?
Be on TikTok Live.
Okay, but TikTok wasn't happening when Boosie went to jail.
It was Instagram.
Instagram was there, but it wasn't Instagram now. It was still like basic Instagram.
Yeah. What I'm saying is they have the technology in jail too. Is what I'm saying. They have phones in jail. It's phones and stuff in there. They be in there making pizzas out of noodle packets.
I saw. Did you see them have a barbecue for the 4th? Oh, girl. Let's answer your question. Let's answer your question from last week. Did you celebrate Independence Day or did you celebrate the 4th?
What did I do? And why I say it all rolly like that? I didn't do anything. I had a visitor, and unfortunately, they had COVID. So
y'all was just in the house.
Yeah, it had to be some quarantine. Had to quarantine. But it's cool. What I was gonna do was nothing. I just wanted to light a sparkler, but it wasn't for America. It was because it was legal for me to do it on that day.
You so silly.
It wasn't. It was just because, you know, and I think most black people, we do the 4th. We don't do Independence Day. We do the 4th. We put something on the grill for the 4th. But my mama's birthday was so close.
Yeah, my mother-in-law's birthday is on the 4th.
It's on the 4th.
Yeah, it's the 4th.
Oh, well, cool. That's great.
So like we all, I'm Independence Day. I mean, it is what it is.
And your mom was here.
Yeah, my mama was here for that. Yeah, she was here for that weekend. She left like that Monday. I talked her into staying, an extra day. But it is what it is. I'm not so pissed off to where I can't wear a Old Navy 4th of July t-shirt. I didn't, but I'm saying, I'm not saying I'm that pissed and woke that I won't do that. But at the same time, it's the 4th. We hanging out, we chilling. Actually, on the actual 4th, like, we were in the house. Like, Larry had work. Like, my husband's a beer salesman. So, like, he was working every day for the past couple weeks getting ready for it. And so that was, like, his only off day in, like, weeks. And so we was just kicking it around the house. My mama had left that earlier that day. My friend Sharice came by, her and her boys. She had went got Zipporah. They went got firecrackers. They picked up some sparklers for Zipporah. Last year for the 4th, Zipporah, she wasn't old enough to really understand it. Like, she didn't hold it. I was holding it, and I was holding her. But this year, she got to put her hand on the sparkler with supervision, mama, because I know she gonna say something if she listening. And
worried about her baby.
Girl, I mean,
she got to.
I'm not gonna let my child run around with no sparkler by herself at 21 months old. I'm not gonna do that. But anyway, I'm just putting it out there, mama. But we did that. We was chilling. I sipped on several glasses of Chardonnay. And we just kind of chilled out because we be tired.
That sounds like a grand old time. I just wanted to do the sparkler, and I wanted to do it with my mama because she can't handle fireworks, like just the sounds and stuff. It kind of scares her a little bit. So I was like, we do sparklers. Like, we did sparklers for the New Year's, and I went over there and cooked cabbage and peas for them because, blackness. I wanted let's do it.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to. And then they were all sold out of sparklers by the time, like, it was way post 4th, but, like, the fireworks stands were still up. So I was trying to, like, maybe I can get some sparklers.
I still got some. Zipporah, I got, like, 3 packs for Zipporah.
Let me get a pack.
Yeah,
thank you.
Yeah.
Yay! Oh, my God, this is a great day.
Yeah.
It's really a great day.
It really is, girl.
It's a great day. I knew it. As soon as I said, and there it is.
I gotta go shopping.
There it is. Yes. Oh,
I have absolutely nothing.
You might as well go ahead, get on down to the Target and
H&M.
Get a couple things. Yep.
I have absolutely. I'm gonna be dressed like how you are right now.
Yeah.
I mean, like not. That was how I was before anyway. I was always dressed. That's how I was before.
Dresses are easy, and this is.
And you always look put together even when you're not.
Yeah, and like I just threw it on because this.
I have been walking around in tights and biking shorts. I'm gonna need clothes.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm gonna need to get my hair done.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm gonna have to keep it. Girl,
Shakisha.
I can go. I made an appointment with Shakisha.
She's on vacation.
Right after, but see, right after she's on medical leave, Like the day she comes back, like the next day I schedule, and then the next day I go on my cruise. So, but I'm going to get it done. I'm going to go ahead and treat myself to some makeup. Because the makeup I have is from, like, pre-pandemic.
I need you to throw it away. It's spoiled.
I don't wear it. Like, my eyeliner is... I bought some new purple eyeliner. That's new. And the blue eyeliner I wear, that's new. That red lipstick I had on the other day, that's new. But everything else is, like, pre-pandemic.
Y'all, makeup has an expiration date on there. Please look on it and make sure.
So, I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to get something really simple. Mm-hmm. Just, you know, just a basic. I am always going to do a lip. The lip is always going to pop. But, like, just a little simple something, just quick and easy, because I am a toddler's mother.
Lancome has really good things.
Okay.
That's the newest that I got.
Nobody's at MAC anymore?
It's people over there in MAC. I mean, people.
Do you remember when people were just going crazy about MAC?
Girl, NW20. What? I still remember.
But you know what? I wasn't a MAC girl.
Come
which
on,
is
NW.
But it's crazy because I'm a lipstick person.
Heroin. Let's go heroin. Purple lipstick.
But see, I got a Maybelline that looks just like that. That's probably why. I'm like, I can still get this stuff at Walmart, and it's just CoverGirl ain't never failed me, okay? Maybelline ain't never failed me. But I'm going to treat myself to some new nice makeup.
But I can't. I'm always going to be with a Ruby Woo. I'm not going to deviate. If I'm going to have an actual lipstick that is red, it's going to be a Ruby Woo. But I really love Boss Lady by the Lip Bar, which is black owned.
Well, when I treat myself, you want to come with me?
That's at Target. Which is some Boss Lady. And I have their purple, and I can't remember the name of it.
I'm going to have to keep my eyebrows done.
That's a liquid matte.
I don't think I need all that. I just want a little... Well, I used to use... Oh, girl, I'm thinking about, like, foundation. Yeah. You know what? When I wanted a simple, like, foundation, I used to get... I don't know if it was the CC or the BB. One of those.
CC's color correction.
I don't need no color correction. I just needed something just, like, a little light.
The BB.
So it must have been the BB. Yeah, okay. So I would get the BB and just do that. Because I'm not big on the makeup. And if it's, like, every day, I just need to look a little polished.
Well, your skin is awesome.
Well, thank you. But that's why I just want a little something to just look a little polished. I don't need no full beats. Yeah. So I want something along those lines. But no, but that's me though. Mm-hmm. That's actually me.
I get it.
I'm excited. Okay, wait. So I just want to. K'Shana is going to do a hard stop at any moment, and I want to make sure I get my stuff out at any moment because she be having stuff to do. Okay, so I have.
She be having stuff to do too, y'all. She got a life.
I do be having stuff to do, but she'd be like, I gotta go.
I got a paper.
That's why I be like, what time do you need to do a hard stop? So let me get my 2 little points in before we have to do a church announcements and a hard stop for K'Shana. So I have 2 bulletins. One is to stay ready. K'Shana and I have talked about this before. When I first announced that I was going to be training to be a spin instructor, she was talking about her being a fitness instructor and everything. She was telling me to stay ready. And let me tell you, she's absolutely right. And why is because I went back to train for spin this week. It was my first time in like 4 weeks. You know, my child has been sick off and on, work and everything, and you know, that type of stuff. So, like, I just hadn't been able to work out or train for spin. So, my first day back, I'm going over, like, my songs and my routines. At the time, I had 30 minutes. I didn't get past, like, 10 minutes. I was like, cut, stop. I can't even do it. This is with the woman that's training me. I didn't have a class. But anyway, with that being said, like, my trainer name is Deets. She was just like, you're going to have to stay ready. And I was like, and I knew that. And I already told her, like, girl, I haven't been able to come. She has a child, so she understands. But she was just telling me, like, you're going to have to always be ready. And then the fact that, like, with me training for spin, wanting to be an instructor, like, I would start off as a sub. So she was like, at any time, any moment, somebody's going to call you, text you, and say, hey, can you do my class? So you need to always, and she was like, you need to be hitting the gym, hitting your cardio at least 3 times a week, this, and that. And I know all that stuff, but, like, it just really hit. So you just need to always be ready for whatever it is that you're trying to do. Like, I used to apply this to when I was in, K'Shana jumping at any time. Yeah. But, like, when I first got into radio, I really was just like, Let me go home and practice. Let me go record myself. Let me just do whatever I need to do because, I don't know, D.L. Hughley may hear me on the waves one day and be like, I need you to come do a segment. I need to be ready. Like, yeah, that's kind of like crazy but not crazy. But I was like, I'm about to be fucking ready. Why? Because I wanted that. This is something I want. So just, yeah, y'all just keep that in mind. Don't get complacent. Just be ready. Because you never know when you're going to get that call.
My mama used to tell me, this is the thing she used to say. This is also like that weird conditioning thing of like always being together or whatever. She would tell me, she's like, well, what would you do if, back then, I guess this is her person, if Oprah walked through the door right now, would you be ready? You wouldn't even be ready. You wouldn't even be ready. So, and look at you. Like, you gotta get, that was her, like,
I mean, like, she got a point.
Or whatever. She's like, you just put some clothes on. You gotta. And she also used to do this thing like, I wanted to take you X, Y, and Z, but you're not ready. I don't have time to wait. You need to always be ready because you never know what opportunity.
But that, I feel like that, yeah, I understand that. But I feel like if you're constantly telling that to a kid, that's going to make them become a perfectionist or something. Or like they're going to always have these unreachable levels, height. What is this? What is this I'm trying to say? Unreachable ceilings, ladders, whatever.
Hi, I'm K'Shana.
Oh, okay.
Have we met?
Okay.
All right.
Okay. But I get what she's saying. And like, you know, Dee Dee, when we were talking, like, I was like, she's absolutely right. And I mean, I knew when I was like, I couldn't work out and this and that. I was like, I'm not going to be able to do what I was doing. Because before, like, I would run through my routine. I'd be tired because I'm acting as if I'm training a class at the time. So I'm tired, but I'm pushing myself and I was able to get through it. Girl, I barely got through my warm up, and I was like,
I told you got to double.
Yes.
Like, you got to do it twice. Do every song twice.
Yes. And I mean, like,
full out twice. And when you're able to do that, you know you are ready to.
Now that has a different meaning because I did take a life break. You know, life had started life in. And so, you know, now, like, it just really sticks. But, like, in all aspects or whatever you are trying to do, you just need to be ready. You just never know when that call's going to happen.
Guess what? Solo show coming up.
Yes. Church announcement.
Well, yeah. Guess what it is? It's basically tomorrow. It's August, which is tomorrow. Actually, it was yesterday.
Really?
Look, so, like, hey, show. You got your shit ready?
Right.
You got that.
So you're going to have your solo show, like, where?
I will give that later.
Okay. But as of right now,
no, it's going to be
K'Shana is booked for a solo show,
this is my first solo show. It's small, but it is.
It doesn't matter, bitch. It doesn't fucking matter, yo.
Yes, like I tell people to watch their language about these things and do not, diminish your achievements.
Didn't you tell me a couple episodes ago to keep that same energy for yourself that you have for your friends and family and everybody else? Bitch, it does not matter. This is your first solo. I mean, you've been in museums, but you've been in museums with like the homie Vitus and Dreek and Benicia. You know, you've been in other museums and everything, but this is your first time doing it by yourself.
Shout out to Benicia,
big dog. You out there stomping with that big dog. Stomping with that big dog.
Well, and the thing is that because I was doing the work, I kind of am ready.
Because you were planting them seeds. We had talked about this time last year.
I did.
This time last year we was talking about that.
I did.
Yes, and I told you I'm proud of you because you were planting seeds and you were just like, yeah, I don't really know if it's gonna do anything, but I'm gonna try for this grant. I'm gonna submit for this show. I'm gonna do this. I don't know. And I was like, it don't matter, girl. You are planting.
That was
seeds.
literally the whole reason I started my TikTok was to follow the journey of me trying to do things and literally getting rejections.
Well, that's why I have my
following that journey, and I'm
my various journals, my garden journals.
Like, and then it turned into something else, and I just got back in the studio. I ain't been in the studio in like a month prior to this, but I'd already had some pieces that I was working on.
Well, I'm excited. I'm excited. Just
it's an extension of the Blue series, so
okay,
it'll be some of the things you've seen, but some of it you have not.
Okay.
So
I'm ready.
And I have to give a talk, which is it makes my stomach hurt thinking about it.
We're gonna outline and bullet point that shit. I'm ready to be behind the scenes.
I hate public speaking, y'all. I hate it. When I tell you I hate it, it makes my spleen itch. I really hate it.
You'll be fine.
I know I'm gonna be fine. Like, I know that to be true, but I just don't want to. I hate it.
You want me to make you a custom crown to commemorate?
Hi.
You want some roses or some shit? Okay, but look, I have one more bulletin, and it is to wait. How much more time you got left? You cut me off. Okay. To do what feels natural to you. Okay, like so. I don't want to tell a story. I just kind of want to tell my point. I'm trying to get better at that because I feel like I just go in circles. But what it is basically this. I plenty of times in different situations I am battling, should I do this, should I not do this, should I do it, should I not? And all of that energy, all of that second guessing, all that hesitation, I feel pressure in my chest. I get anxiety, even if it's something small, like just for going against the grain. For instance, like this man that I do not like, don't give a fuck about. You already know what I'm talking about. Your equivalent of the equivalent of yours. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I saw him.
Oh,
no, this is like a couple years ago, but a couple years ago after the fact.
Okay,
but I saw him. And I didn't recognize who he was. But like, I just saw him in the gym and like you're walking past people saying good morning, whatever. And so we walked past each other. I looked up and I said, oh, hey, good morning. How you doing? And then I was like, wait, hold the fuck up. That's that motherfucker. I ain't need to speak to his ass. I don't want to talk to that motherfucker, but I did what came natural. You know what I'm saying?
What's to speak and be who you are.
In other situations, like, it's people that, like, don't really fuck with me like that. And that's cool. But, like, if I were to see these people, like, it would take so much energy for me to be like, oh, for me to register, that's who I'm looking at. That's who I'm walking towards. That's who's sitting right there. Do I want to speak to them? Do I not want to speak to them? Are they going to speak? All of that just takes up so much freaking energy. I'm just going to go ahead and speak and wave. I ain't going to be fake and in your face. But, like, if you standing right there, hey, how you doing? And keep it moving.
Simple.
Like,
I'm not going to go out
I'm not
to be a jerk to you.
Exactly.
Just like, fight, whatever.
And, like, it takes so much energy for me to ignore you. It takes so much energy for me to not do what feels natural to me. I'm just going to fucking do it. And with my situation of, I said I'm going to therapy because I'm cutting off a relationship with someone. Well, the side effect is bothering me right now because I want to do something for some people and I want to do something for this person that's a part of the side effect. And I was going back and forth. Am I going to do this thing that I just want to do for this person? I want to do it for this person, and like even now as I'm talking about it, I feel pressure in my chest and I'm like, fuck that shit. I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to do what I'm doing for these other ones. I'm going to do for this one too. And if it's not well received on that end, fine. I halfway expect for the side effect to not even receive my gift. Mm-hmm. I expect it to be in the trash, to be, to not even receive it.
Yeah, that's not going to stop you from being the person that you are. And I think,
I felt better once I was like, fuck it, I'm going to do it. And I don't care. Like, I'm going to do it because I want to. And it feels natural to me. And I don't have no stress, no pressure on my chest. None of that shit.
I think we talked about it a little bit I had like a similar situation. Mm-hmm. When you sever ties in big, what I like to call big relationships, mm-hmm. It doesn't necessarily mean like spouse or whatever, but just a person,
a job, whatever,
life, mm-hmm. or whatever it is, a big part of your life. There's going to be some residual fallout, mm-hmm. and you may not have severed relationships with those. It's like they're attached. It's like accessory relationships, mm-hmm. or whatever.
The extensions.
Yeah, the extensions. Like, mm-hmm. They're extensions, and you still care about the extensions, and so you still want to, talk to the extensions, and that. Maybe your relationship with the extensions may get a little bit different, but sometimes you're not able to have relationships, period, with the extensions.
Right.
It's just a part of that.
And right now, I won't be able to. If I do have a relationship with this surrogate, it's going to be through a surrogate. Mm-hmm. If I have a relationship with this extension. But, I just already decided that I'm just going to, once I said, fuck it, I'm going to do what feels natural to me, which is do something for this side effect, for this extension. Like, I just feel so much better. And the stress went away.
Still, like, do things, like in my case, I definitely was still communicating and things like that. Was I able to do everything that I normally was able to do? No.
Right.
No, do I still communicate and support when needed and things like that? Of course, yeah, because I don't feel any different about you. It's not you. Yeah. You're awesome. You're great. It's not you. And also, you're a child.
Yeah.
So,
and I was telling my friend Sharice about, because she knows what I'm referring to, and I was just like, I'm gonna just do what I want to do because I want to do it. This is gonna make me happy to do what I want to do for this person along with everybody else. And so she was like, hell yeah, you still gonna receive your blessing. You're gonna receive your blessing regardless. Just do what comes natural to you. Be yourself. And if it's not well received, it don't matter. You're still gonna get your blessing. So, but anyway.
Sometimes you just, things change, and that's a part of the grieving process as well. So you just have to kind of accept what it is at this point. It sucks.
It does suck. But I mean, but I just, when you just do what feels natural.
And what you will regret is going out of your way to do something that you feel like you technically should, quote unquote, should do as a result of fallout or whatever. You're gonna regret that, but you're not gonna regret doing what feels natural.
Comes natural.
Now, if that comes natural to you, and you really like, then it's that. It's that.
Right.
But if it's not really that type of energy, don't make it that type of energy. Because technically it fits the situation.
Right.
Because things can technically fit the situation, but not be in your spirit to do. So don't do it.
Yes.
So I get what
do
you're
what's
saying.
in your spirit. So
I get it.
For me to go against the grain, I feel it all in my chest, and I'm just it's just too much effort for me to be on that level with people or situations, and so I'm just gonna do what feels natural and be blessed with it.
I have to go visit my parents.
Okay, so on that note, I told y'all she just all of a sudden be like, I gotta go.
Not all of a sudden.
But I mean, like, it don't even be no countdown. It don't even be no countdown.
What?
It don't even be no countdown. But anyway, follow us on all the socials.
All of them.
Yeah, find K'Shana at KHD on everything.
KHD Studios.
Yes, on everything. Follow me, Love Erin, at Love Erin AD on everything. I'm on TikTok now. And my kids are on TikTok, y'all. Zippy Loves Ragnar, Ragnar on TikTok. And follow the podcast.
Please comment, like, share, subscribe, share with a friend, tell a friend to tell another friend.
Yes.
And anytime you see anything that has to do with any of us, just hit the like button, hit the share button, whatever. Interact with it, comment, send us your comments and questions or whatever you want to say via our email at ADaydreamersPodcast at gmail.com, or you can leave a comment on YouTube or on our TikTok or Instagram.
If you know us, text us, call us, whatever.
Whatever. Yeah, do that. Send a voice note. We cool with that. We will put you on the show.
We show will.
Anonymously if you like. But also support Black artists. Support Black artists.
Yeah.
Don't ask them for nothing for free.
Don't.
Do not ask them to do shit for you for free.
Maybe ask them about their installment plan.
Do you can totally ask about that? Ask about payment options. Free. Do not assume freeness.
No.
It is a value.
And when I got artist friends, and I be like, I'm not ever gonna say free unless they say like
let
I'm gonna do it for free.
Offer it to you.
But I will definitely be like, what's your installment plan?
That's it. What are your rates? Question. I like this. Second question. What are your rates?
Third, do you take installments?
X, Y, Z. If not, that's cool. You know what? I'm going to holler at you later. And what I will do to show support, because I cannot financially support, I will share it and tag you in it.
Yes.
I'm going to share it and tag you in it. All right? I will speak your name in rooms that you are not in a positive light.
Oh, yeah.
When people are looking for certain things. That is supporting. Support. I went to this black shop, and it was in Atlanta. It had on the wall, it was like, support is a verb. It is a verb. Support is a verb. And it looks like many different things. Support Black artists and creators. Thank you.
Bye.
I yelled at them.
That's fine. They need to be yelled at. Somebody out there listening needs to be yelled at.
Y'all stop asking for shit for free. Please stop doing that. That's disrespectful.